Kevin Costner is right about what should have happened to the Duttons in Yellowstone. During its run, Yellowstone was one of the most popular shows on television, and while it ended on a relatively high note, the final season faced a lot of challenges. The electric cast of Yellowstone was one of the show's biggest strengths, with the Dutton family remaining the center of the narrative across all 5 seasons. However, Kevin Costner left Yellowstone midway through season 5. Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone universe features incredibly complex characters across a variety of periods, with the Duttons being the focal point for most of it. While the family is naturally positioned as the protagonists of the show, there is much more to them than that. Kevin Costner thinks the Duttons should all be in prison. John Dutton himself has strong feelings about the family. For most of Yellowstone, Kevin Costner was the star, with everything happening at the Dutton Ranch being the will of John Dutton. Despite portraying the Dutton patriarch, Kevin Costner had some thoughts about the family's ending. Speaking to E.T., Costner talked about the series and how he thought that the Duttons could have ended up in prison, stating, "Well, it's modern-day ranching. Yellowstone was able to capture that really so beautifully. I mean, it's a bit of a soap opera. I mean, we all should be in prison." Honestly, Kevin Costner is right about the Dutton family as well as the more soapy aspects of Yellowstone in general, but that is also what makes the show so compelling. It could have been easy to have them end up in prison, and that would have changed the fabric of the series and even Taylor Sheridan's universe as a whole. What else Kevin Costner has said about Yellowstone since his departure? Kevin Costner's exit was controversial. Prior to the second half of season 5, Kevin Costner left Yellowstone, causing the show to have to kill off the character off-screen. This left Beth and Case Dutton, alongside Rip Wheeler, to carry the final episodes to the finish line. His departure came as a shock to fans who loved his portrayal of John Dutton, but it made sense from Costner's perspective. On The Rich Eisen Show, Kevin Costner opened up about leaving, explaining his desire to work and feeling obligated to those working on Horizon, an American saga. Costner explained, "I kept Yellowstone in, but it needed to stay on course. It needed to have an exact amount of time, so I could go on to do other things." Yellowstone's morally gray characters are what made the neo-westerns so good. Yellowstone's complex characters are its best feature. The majority of the characters in Yellowstone don't fit into a neat box of all good or even all bad. They are morally gray characters through and through, but that is what makes the series so compelling. The show asks viewers to sympathize with characters that make questionable decisions, oftentimes crossing several lines in the process. Characters like Case and Rip wouldn't be nearly as memorable if they were always full-on villains, or even good guys, and John Dutton's fight to save his ranch at any price wouldn't have the same impact. Costner is right. Despite being a beautiful portrayal of ranch life, Yellowstone was still a soap opera at heart, and that's a huge compliment.